Morning children. Today we will study our next chapter, that is word processor tabular presentation. So let us begin with this video.
Word processor, tabular presentation. Table is very important feature of MS Word. It is an arrangement of text in a row and column format. We can use tables in Microsoft Word to present information in organized manner. We can also use tables to input numbers and then perform calculations for them. For example, the table given below shows a record of jeans kept in a garment shop. Size, color, price. 26. Black, blue. 1800. 28. Black, grey, white. 2000. 30. Blue, white, black. 2500. 32. Black, blue. 3000. Creating a table. Begin by placing the cursor where you want the table to appear in the document and choose the shown methods to insert the table. Using Insert Table button. Click the Table button on the Insert tab of the ribbon. Drag the mouse along the grid that appears highlighting the number of rows and columns for the table. Release the mouse button to insert the table. Using Table menu. Select Insert Table option from the Insert tab of the ribbon. The Insert Table dialog box appears on the screen. Enter the number of columns and rows for the table in the Number of Columns and Number of Rows box. Click OK. The table with the specified layout is inserted into the document. Working with tables. Before working with tables, few terms and operations need to be explained. Parts of the table. All tables consist of an intersection of rows and columns. Rows are horizontal lines of cells. Columns are vertical lines of cells. Inserting text in a table. To insert the text in a table, simply place the cursor and click on the desired cell and start typing. Moving in the table. To move from one cell to the cell to the right in a row, press the Tab key. The cursor control keys move the cursor horizontally or vertically across the cells. Moving and resizing the table. To move the table within the document, click and drag the Table Move handle at the top left corner of the table. To resize the table, click and drag the Table Resize handle at the bottom right corner of the table. Alignment of text. To align the text in a table, select the table cells which you want to align. On the Layout tab in the Alignment group, choose the type of alignment as you want. MS Word 2010 provides 9 types of alignment for table data. Selecting a whole table. To select a whole table, position the cursor over the top left corner and the Table Move handle appears. Place the cursor over it and then click on it to select the whole table. Selecting table rows. To select one row, position the cursor to the left of the required row. Click when a white arrow appears. To select more than one row, click to the left of the first row. a white arrow will appear. Hold down the mouse button and drag over the required rows. Release the mouse button. No more. The table option inbuilt with the MS Word program is a useful formatting tool which allows you to easily insert rows and columns. Selecting table columns. To select one column, position the cursor just above the column until it becomes a black row. Click once and the column is selected. To select more than one column, click above the column, hold down the mouse button and drag across the columns. Release the mouse button. Modifying tables. To change the layout of the table, we can perform the following task. Adding a new row and a column. Deleting rows and columns. Sorting data. Borders and shading. Adding a new row. Place the cursor in any cell on the row you want to be adjacent to. Now, under Table Tools, on the Layout tab, in the Rows and Columns group, select Insert Above or Insert Below. Adding a new column. Place the cursor in any cell on the column you want to be adjacent to. Now select Insert Left or Insert Right under Table Tools on the Layout tab in the Rows and Columns group. Deleting rows and columns. To delete a row or a column, begin by selecting it. Now, right-click on Table in the shortcut menu, followed by Delete Rows or Delete Columns. The row or column is deleted, and those above and below, or right and left, respectively, are closed up to fill the space. Sorting data. To sort the data in a table, move the pointer over the table top left corner until Table Move handle appears and click it. Under Table Tools, on the Layout tab, in the Data group, click Sort. In the Sort dialog box, select the options that you want. Formatting a table. Formatting table helps us to make a table more attractive. Draw the table by selecting Table from the Insert tab of the ribbon. Then, in the Insert Table dialog box, select Draw Table option. The cursor turns into an image of a pencil. Draw the cells of the table with the help of mouse, and the Design tab of Table Tools appears on the screen. The mistakes can be erased by dragging the mouse over the area to be deleted using the Eraser button from the Draw Borders group on the Design tab of Table Tools. To draw more cells, click on the Draw Table option. Changing height and width of cells, row and column. The height and width of table cells can be changed in MS Word. Select the cells whose height or width is to be changed. On the Layout tab, in the Cell Size group, change height and row size as required. Splitting cells. MS Word has also the feature of splitting cells. That means dividing the selected cell into separate cells. Select the cells that have to split. On the Layout tab in the Merge group, click on Split Cells button. Define the number of rows or columns into which the selected cells have to split. Click OK. Merging cells. Word has also the feature of merging cells that helps to consolidate data of any number of cells in one cell. Select the cells that have to merge. On the Layout tab in the Merge group, click on Merge Cells button. The data of the selected cells will merge into a single cell. Borders and shading. A table can be made presentable by giving borders and shading with a combination of colors. These options can be easily applied by using the Borders and Shading feature. The Borders and Shading toolbar allows you to add border styles, shading, text effects, alignment, and many more options to your table. To access borders and shading, move the cursor pointer over the top left corner until Table Move handle appears and click it. Now, under Table Tools, on the Design tab, select Borders followed by Borders and Shading. In the Borders and Shading dialog box, choose the effects that you want.
Students, I hope that you have learned so many new things from this chapter.